Kavamba Kennedy. I'm working for Outreach Zambia Participatory Development Program as a Human Development Facilitator. I'm working in a community called Kapisha, and I've been in this community for 3 years now. Due to the outbreak of coronavirus, many of our program and activities that we have been providing in the community are suspended. Our focus now is on the fight against the spread of coronavirus in our community. I want to take this opportunity to appreciate our donors who have come alongside with us in order to help us stay in the front line. This has been done by helping us provide hand washing soap and installing hand washing station to every household in our community. Because of the coronavirus, our country is on partial lockdown. A partial lockdown to many of our poor communities have not been received very well, because the majority of the people we serve depend on a day-to-day wage, and because of this restriction, they're not able to go into looking for piece work, they're not able to access food. And this situation has made the people in the community to be in a very difficult situation. To many of the people, they are saying we have two viruses, hunger virus and coronavirus. And what is affecting more people in our community now is the hunger virus. And this is the reason why I boldly appeal to many of you donors to help us stay in the front line to fight these two viruses, that is hunger virus and coronavirus. As Giving Tuesday comes, I appeal to you that you consider giving us help that will help us establish viable project that will be for now and beyond coronavirus.
Hello, I'm Agnes from Outreach Philippines. I'm here to tell you about COVID-19 and how do we respond to it. Since March 16, Philippine government declared the entire Luzon, wherein we are located, under enhanced community quarantine, or commonly known as lockdown, in response to the pandemic. It may or it may not be lifted on May 15 or until further decision has been made. No one is prepared on what is happening right now. It creates huge changes on the lives of everyone, primarily on economic situation like in our partner communities. Most of them are rural and informal workers, not employed, and no buffer funds to feed their families when they stop working, as simple as no work, no pay situation. Struggles are not ended. Some were dealing with emotional stress, worrying on how scary and threatening the virus to anyone, worrying on where to find food. So how do we face it? It is good and helping that Filipinos has this nature of flexibility and simplicity. We can cope and adjust whenever there is a situation. People in the community seem to be like that. Yes, they need help from others, but they also need themselves in order to cope and in order to survive. For now, they engage in vegetable gardening, livestock raising, cooking and selling, strictly staying at home, community volunteering, while the local government provides subsidies and available food packs. But all of these limited efforts and action are not enough until we go back to our normal routine. What matters now is food security. To be fit as healthy while under lockdown or even after. As an HDF, I am praying and hoping that donors will not get tired of giving support to us, for us to do sustainable work in the poor communities. Rest assured that we are holding on with our commitment to be as productive as we can, and we will always find ways to carry our work efficiently and effectively despite the current situation. So please let us continue working together and be of service to the healing process of the world.
Hi everyone! My name is Kelvin Mwakayoka from Malawi, the central part of Africa, working with the Outreach Development Program, which partners with Outreach International, working in office community, one of the 16 communities Malawi Field Program has. And I've been there for 2 years now. We have tackled a number of issues, such as the issue of prevalence of malaria among under 5 children, the insufficient food during rainy months, insufficient potable water, lack of meeting center, not sparing the issue of COVID-19. So far in Malawi, we have registered about 39 cases. And looking at the situation, the way COVID-19 is being spread, the government thought it wise to put the lockdown with its conditions, such as restricting people to move from one place to another and many other conditions. So this has really affected the community members, because most of the people in Malawi, they depend in hand to mouth scenario. They depend in their daily labors. But with this current situation, members are no longer going out to seek for food, to seek for to work for money to buy their basic needs. And this has affected them economically, because currently they don't have money and any other resources. Socially have been also affected, because they don't interact as they used to do in the past. And looking at the other situation, water is a challenge. People move from one place to another about 2 kilometers to access water. Of course, we have a borehole, but it's at a distance. People may not be able to go and access water, to go and access food, to go and access their basic needs. This has affected the lives of many Malawians. As an organization, we tried our best. We disseminated information about the spread of COVID-19, the prevention measures, and fortunately, we seek funding from Outreach International to implement the project of hand washing stations, to implement the projects of food loan, which has really helped the community members. But still more, we are looking for opportunities, because the beneficiaries, some they haven't benefited from these projects because of limited resources. Therefore, as an organization, let me take this opportunity to thank you, all donors, for your generosity, for your support, for everything what you do here in Malawi, in particular office community, because people have been really helped. But if there are opportunities, we still look for those opportunities, so that we may even support people who haven't benefited from these hand washing stations. And as I've said, we have 16 communities here in Malawi. Only 5 communities have benefited from these hand washing stations. So it's very important. Your support will be highly appreciated, and is highly appreciated. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.
I am Dania, and I am a human development facilitator of Alcance Nicaragua. I've been working with Alcance Nicaragua for 14 years. I am a HDF of 2 rural communities in Nicaragua. The name of my communities are La Coyota and La Leona. 90% of the family of those communities are farmers. What is the general COVID situation in my country? According to the government, there are just 16 confirmed cases of COVID. However, in Nicaragua, there is no social and physical distancing measurement authorized by the government. All public institutions, school, market, public transportation, everything is open in Nicaragua. So the situation is undetermined. We don't really know what is going on right now in our country. How this is affecting our community. So it's difficult. It's really difficult for a poor family to stay at home. They need to bring food to their family, to their children. Their income are there are no stable income. They go out and they look for work and there is no work. But if there is something the family never lost, is the hope and the desire to get ahead. As Alcance Nicaragua, we recognize that to help people help themselves, we must work as a team. Our people from our community are always ready to fight poverty. We, as HDF, we have the desire to facilitate a human development process that have been successful for many years in our community, and we want and you, the donors, with your generosity, support the work of our rural communities. We want to thank you. Thank you for your trust and support. Thank you for being part of our rich family.